Am I loud enough for everyone? I should be plenty loud enough. Okay. Let's boot up the game. The opening music's kind of iconic, so I figured you guys might want to hear it. Oh, we here with all the girls. Dun, 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 dun. As a quick disclaimer, Doki Doki Literature Club is not safe for, or may not be safe for those with anxiety or depressive disorders, and it can contain some intense violence. So, if that's not for you, I will see you next stream. Alright, I think we're gonna start. Auto forward time. I mean, I get a choice though, right? I don't want it to... I think I have to click for the text to go by. I think we're fine. But I did worry there. Auto forward time. Okay. That's fine. Text speed. I don't know, because I still gotta read it, so I need the text to load in before I read it at least, so. Oh gosh. No, please don't. Okay. Oh my gosh, I have to decide a name? I guess it's just me. Can I put a hyphen? I can't. Or I can't put an underscore either. Now it's awkward. Sandarachi. So I just make it Chan? She's like the short version of Chan. Sandara-chan. Oh, that might be cute. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. Okay. So, as a disclaimer, I have played this game before when it came out. So I know this is Sayori. And now I have to give all them voices. Hi, Miss Doki Doki. Hi, Munch. So Sayori is like... She's not lowly, but she's very active, so... Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Strider, hello. I'm gonna use your hydrate munch before I have to continue this. That girl is Sayori. Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it was but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Hi, hello, senpai. Hello, Strider. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe. Oh, it's me. Oh gosh. Maybe, but only because I decided to wait for you. You say like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Sandra-chan. Hi, Mike, how are you? Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. So I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Sandra-chan, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Well, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I was worried that you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Trust me, you trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why'd I let myself get lectured by a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised to even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I knew it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Oh, Sayori. Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spaced out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. It was going to make you late to your own club. Oh, well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. You know what? Well, you'd come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Hello! Hello, Swag! How are you today? That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you even care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday. Oh gosh, get out of here.
I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Oh my god, that voice scared me, but I'm doing good. How was your day? Good, thank you, Swag. I hope you enjoy my rendition of Doki Doki Literature Club. Natsuki's about to come in, so I let out a sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes! Let's go!
I keep making Sayori's voice too high. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly I don't like how the music stopped. Followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Also, you can call me Lav. Full name's Lavender. Okay, Lav. No problem.
Everyone, the new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. No, it's a pleasure meeting you. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Is this your first time playing? I played it back when it first came out. But I only played it once, and I know you can get different endings and stuff. So that's that. Ah, Sandra-chan! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the Literature Club. No, welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! Oh, nice. Who's your favorite girl? It was Yuri back in the day, but I'll have to see in this playthrough who I care for.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki?
Huh.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her smaller figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly in my ear and then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy.
Thank you for the follow, Lab. Welcome, welcome.
And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. I don't know what to do for her voice. It's great to see you again, Sandra-chan. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, and we're in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. I absolutely love the voiceover. It fits the personality so much. Thank you, I'm trying. Having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Sandra-chan. We made some room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. I'm personally just a Just Monica fan. I really like Monica too.
Okay, are you ready?
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Natsuki. The whiskers drawn in with icing, little pieces of chocolate were... I don't remember all this stuff.
So cute!
I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica and I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks... Oh gosh.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I do that when I make something. I'm always like, here, have this. And then I wait to see if they like it or not. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thanks, Natsuki. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for... you, dummy.
Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying the tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yes? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, Oh, sorry. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encouraged others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica's really a great leader.
Yuri nods in agreement. I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. Hello, Seth! Have you played DDLC Plus? No, I have not. How are you, Seth? Hello. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way.
Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when that something doesn't grab your attention like literature. I'm good, yourself? I'm good. Thank you. You have to work hard to convince people you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Sandra-chan, what kinds of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read in these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I quietly muttered to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's mad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements also immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something that can relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I didn't expect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think and takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh? Why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Oh, what? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Oh gosh. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give it back!
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
I really love to breathe. I took a breath. Amen, love. That's how I feel. Oh my gosh. Sori slides up behind Natsuki and puts a hand on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reach from your heart, of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, it'll set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Huh?
Natsuki and Yuri looked quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own.
Then, next time we meet, we can all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Sandra-chan? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lost train of thought. Oh, look at him, all sad! The four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Huh... Sanja-chan... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-minded decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sawyer wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then let's make it official. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Sandra-chan, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress this class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I'm so sad. Yeah, it's a good one, laugh. I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Sandra-chan. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most out of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it's time to start writing a poem tonight. Okay. It's time to write a poem. Pick words from your... Oh, you think your favorite club member will like. I'm already supposed to decide? Okay. Honestly, I kind of really like your, Natsuki this playthrough. She's a woman after my own heart. With, anime and manga being her style. And the cute little cupcake she made. I'm not super into, like, the tsundere type. But I think she's super cute. So, anime. I like vivid. Watch out, Sam might get jealous. Yeah, that's right. Peaceful. Bunny. Oh, they jump. I forgot they jumped. I didn't see who jumped before. Let me save. How do I go back? Electricity. Sparkle. Oh, dang it. Doki Doki. Chocolate. Pup. Strawberry. Hell yeah.
Cheer? Dang it. Blanket? Okay. Happiness. Dang it. Flower? Dang it! Lollipop. Oh, this is hard. Fireflies. I like melody. Yeah. Ribbon. Fluffy. Or adventure, mouse, twirl, play, journey, giggle. Giggle? Yeah. Charm. Rainbow, pure? Okay. Parfait, hell yeah. Daydream? Imagination, daydream. Dang it! Kawaii. Color? Dang, okay. That was pretty split between the two of them. Hi again, Santara-chan. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Sandra-chan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you will see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, you speak Japanese? I do indeed. If you... Natsuki finds herself stuck saying Monica and manga.
Manga's literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Sandra-chan always gives
his best as long as he's
having fun.
Should I just change it?
Sandra-chan always gives her best as long as she's having fun.
Natsuki has a 70 hertz deep voice. You aren't doing her justice. Okay, Popper, next time she comes up, I'll make sure to try that.
She helps me with busy work without even asking.
That's too high.
She helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set the house on fire once.
That is so... Is that so?
That's so cool. I recently started learning Japanese as my 5th language. I'm sorry? 5th? Oh dear. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Sandra can become good friends too.
Sayori.
Huh?
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So it's a nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't even make a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Portuguese, Spanish, French, English, now Japanese. Got it. Got it. European languages. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Japanese is very different than all of those languages, so I wish you very good luck. I don't want you to... I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, but it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. I know, but it's fun because I was bored of the other ones. Well, best of luck. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled events for the club. Activities, sorry. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Suri and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. And I can't help but notice her intense expression while she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Ugh!
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monika! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the problem with keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna just mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf.
Manga. You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't really admit you're into it until you figure out whether the other person stands. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's this lone volume of novels amongst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right in the middle of the rest.
Much better! Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world!
I know that feel. I get closer to look in the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. I think it's an actual series. Hey, hi Dark, how are you doing? We're doing a lot of voice acting this time around. It's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. No, I believe it's about girls who make desserts. They have little side characters. I'll look it up.
If you're gonna judge, you can just do it through the glass on that door.
Damn. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Sandra-chan. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact...
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, strikingly animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She passed the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I hope you all survived the voice acting. I hope it's not bad. I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? Well, I guess it's easier to be closer together like this.
Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer to reclaim the additional space she hopes I didn't note. While she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
Huh? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes, after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet. So I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's just about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously! You think I would enjoy something that doesn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's this really funny chapter where they're obsessed with this guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into their other backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts.
Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
Ugh. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I meant I haven't yet seen you at your full power.
Huh. Good save.
This chapter seems to be about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well...
Natsuki pauses for a moment as she doesn't want to admit something.
Yeah. What, does that matter? Why does that matter?
It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into something just because of manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, it's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh, she's so cute. Okay. She's so freaking cute. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Look it up on my phone. Oh. Load, internet, load! I wish to see if Parfait Girls is what I'm thinking it is. You trying to finish this game in one stream? No, I believe it has 5 to 6 hours of content, and it'll probably be slower with the voice acting. So today's a 3-hour stream, and then Wednesday will be a 3-hour stream, and we'll see if we can finish it. If we can't, it might go over into Friday. So. I don't think Parfait Girls is a manga. Though people have done a lot of fan art. What's the Yume Pasteri manga? Oh, Munch, thank you for the hydrate. Look how freaking cute she is, oh my god. Thank you. Gotta take care of your voice. Thank you. Aww. This one. This is the one I'm thinking of. Hey, all you weebs, if you... Sorry, that was kind of rude. If you would like to watch or read an anime similar to what she is talking about, feel free. It's called Yume Iro I don't know how to say that. Passatare? And it's literally that. Where there's a little bit of romance, a little bit of rivalry, and a girl who makes desserts. So, if that's something that interests you, that's a good one. I think there's another one. Oh shoot, but what's it called? Shugokara? Is that the one I'm thinking? No, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Yes, it is the one I'm thinking of. Shugokara has parts in it where they cook, but that's not the main plot line, so I wouldn't worry about it. But yeah. It's pretty highly rated, so. Okay. Back to... Oh, she's so cute! Okay. Reread on for a few more minutes. I gotta put my water away or I'll just keep fussing with it. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not!
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Huh?
You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring up without them being all like, haven't you still grown... You still haven't grown out of that yet? It makes me want to punch him in the face.
Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends that are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't help but keep it in my own room.
Oh, I can't even keep it in my own room.
I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room.
You gave your character your name. Of course I did.
Said Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it's paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like it solved any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying it yourself, right?
Ugh. So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Oh, I shouldn't talk about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Oh, she's so freaking cute. BRB. No, you're a good dog. Don't worry about it. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. A sparkle contrasts with her usual bossy one. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. Oh, we're connected! Me and Natsuki. And being able to prove that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. That thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready for today's poems?
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. You looked pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess we'll stop here for now. I closed the book and handed it to Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I just didn't plan to have the spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It'd take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. If it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I just scared of what would happen if I didn't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. And return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with?
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Her voice is still too high. I can't wait. Okay. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically put out their poems. Sayori's is one on wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica writes hers in a composition notebook. I love composition notebooks. Anyway. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I'd do the same myself. Whose poem should we read? Natsuki's, of course. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair that she shared mine with her first. Sorry, I'm getting comfortable.
Okay. Well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how you said you wanted to read, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would have been more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, not that great, I'll show you what real literature looks like. And then you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retorts, gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world that you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Alright. Find Sandra a scroll composition notebook. Amen.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Owls can fly.
Oh.
Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Nani? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems so that people can express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing is simply writing it is that puts me more...
What? What?
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but that's when it falls flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in that last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what I mean. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Don't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, let me think. I don't know. We don't really talk to anyone else about Sayori. The only other person that we mentioned was Monika and Sayori. So I guess I'll do Sayori, Monika, and then Yuri.
This is a good poem, Sanjo-chan. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. Yeah, it's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare... Oh, am I the kind of girl who would write poems in her spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're part of club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Oh my god, I found one. You can post it in the Discord if you want. I'm not really into it yet. It doesn't mean I'll break a promise.
See? It's just like I said before, Sanjo-chan. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much it means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure we have lots of fun here, okay? It'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Okay. I can do this.
Dear sunshine, the way you close through the blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you've missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Oh, Sayori. Sayori! This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least it makes me feel a bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Oh, sorry. Monica! Hi, Sandra-chan. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'd be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm settled in more. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Sandra-chan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's sort of it's the sort of barrier that we can all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Sandra-chan. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No! It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Yes! Good, I did it right. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yeah. Any chance you have to read... By any chance, have you read anything by... Is it... Shel Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes, they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki's kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert. But you probably won't find much filler. But you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I'm comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. It's the best way to find that kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased to their own kind of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that sparkle protrudes? Protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he was on the other side, was looking in. That's a pretty good one, Monica. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That notebook's cute as shit. Oh, gift for squirrel lovers. Oh, it's so freaking cute. Oh my god. Wow. It's okay. Yeah, I kind of like the style. Yeah, that style has gotten pretty good, pretty popular nowadays. I'm back, but I have to wake up super early tomorrow, so I can't stay long. No, don't feel bad. Perfect, you'll be all good. Hopefully, we'll see you around Wednesday when we get to the juicy parts of this game, eh? Right? That is, a lot of poems put emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed it out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put this. I guess you could say there's some kind of... It is epiphany. Okay.
I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, but it's coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Cute. Yeah, I can't wait for the spooky part. I know. Alright, Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading the poem. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I love the word empathy. God damn it. Epiphany. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that you might be after reading it through. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I can't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you asking? What were you saying? Right, it's just that there were specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they freeform the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering's completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gave you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, but... Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do! I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if a rare opportunity, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. Oh god, tendrils? Tendrils. The tendrils of my hair illuminate behind the ember glow. Beneath the ember glow. Yeah, goddammit. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have stood within the test of time. The last, yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's really pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo! Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Sandra-chan. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than just tell a story, a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. Hadn't thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Bye, Yuri. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. It's a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Oh my god, what the hell?
You will.
Yuri-senpai? Yeah. Munch!
You will.
Mom!
You will.
10 uwus in a row? 11?
You will.
You have a lot of points saved up, huh, Munch?
You will.
Oh. I'll spare you. Actually, I have no points saved up. Oh, right, it's nuts, pardon me. Yeah, I forgot I changed it to nuts. Well, thank you for your participation.
Ugh.
Now I gotta take a drink. My god.
Thanks for the Ilio.
Okay. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
No, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
Aw.
Trying to ooh hurts my throat. Okay, you'll be okay.
Aw. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Sandra-chan did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Sandra Tree liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new club member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. You're just jealous that Sandra-chan appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh! And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? You're that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size as soon as Sandra-chan started showing up.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
This doesn't involve you!
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they'd noticed I was standing there. Sandra-chan, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. At this point, you're making all your poems all convoluted for no reason. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Let me explain that to her. Help me explain that to her, Sandra-chan.
Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning of most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Sandra-chan?
Well?
How did I get dragged in this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. Help me, sorry. Of course, it's going to be Yuri! I mean, Natsuki, sorry. Natsuki! Yuri. You're really talented. Well... But Natsuki has a point. I think that... I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be impressive as well. It lets the reader imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah! I did, didn't I? It did, didn't it? Uh-huh. Shows how much you know.
That's not... Natsuki. I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me.
Make the world cute! Well, this looks like a lovely stream. Yeah, hello. Thank you for stopping in. We're playing Doki Doki, and I gave all the characters voices. And I'm trying to voice act them. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the scouts, the troop. Look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to things pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that, oh,
thanks for noticing. Ew.
Thanks to the make the world cute. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly, with the face that I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so.
Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Sandra-chan. Sheesh! Sheesh!
Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about,
Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monika look away.
Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Sayori! I'll go make some tea.
I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone read each other's poems, right? Everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Sandra-chan. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from lazing around. From blazing around, we got a little too used to. So my joining the club is responsible for ruining the atmosphere. Voice? Yes, I'm a voice actor. Welcome. No, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you could take a chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what this club is for.
I disagree, Monika.
Huh? About what?
That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monika's right. Being in the literature club means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I would say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Sandra-chan, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk with everyone. Awesome! Well, in that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, it means at least I can do a better job at impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Sandra-chan?
Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It's truly been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, What happened earlier? About what happened earlier?
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know what, Sandra-chan? It's nice to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone has been making me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Every day's gonna be so much fun.
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's say it again.
Dun, dun, dun.
Parfait. Pure. Hop? Okay, lollipop. Skirt. Okay. Damn, this is hard. Ribbon. Wonderful? Dang it. Candy! Poof. Parfait. Oh gosh, I clicked one on accident. Marshmallow. Bunny. Cheer? Bouncy? Rose. Chocolate. Oh gosh. Vanilla. Kawaii. Silly. Sparkle. Cute. Boop. Strawberry. Jumpy? Okay. Puppy. God, I got almost all those right. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here in the past few days. Entering the club, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Sandra-chan.
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in club, that's all.
Ah, I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Yeah? No, not like I... That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at your purse, Sayori?
What, that's... All of a sudden...
No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. And then turns it upside down and lets all the contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How'd you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought the snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you've planned to conveniently forget you spent all your money so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, it means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I
wasn't listening or anything. I was just... something in my book.
Yuri, tell Sandra-chan to let me borrow some money.
That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a little mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Oh.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much. It's a fun side of you.
There's no way you can think that.
You're right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the
Revolution? Okay. Oh, okay. Retribution.
That!
Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
Oh, come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh, I just slapped her?
Yeah!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori across the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was it? A cookie?
Sure enough, there's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's only because I played my restitution.
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about my cupcakes. And I was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a bite.
I'm so good.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands around her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're always going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours really looks good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Why did you think I gave you that one? Oh, fine.
A miracle.
Still, I'm really happy you shared this with me.
Sayori gets out of her sheet and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her.
Oh, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh?
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away safely. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, could you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica is not in the club room.
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
Oh, she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you guys talking about? Monica, there's quizzically again. Quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. So what held you up anyway? Well, my last period today is study hall. And to be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. It just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Sandra loses her voice.exe. Sakuna, how are you? Takunya, it's been a hot second since I've seen you. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Santa-chan. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to pressure you or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I would love the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Not really. I choose to leave out Saori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone's already settled down. Saori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki's disappeared into the closet. I was about to say, we about to go see Natsuki?
Huh?
It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectedly. Yeah, don't worry about it. I kept my promise. I pull out the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki took it in her hand and quickly turns it over, presumably to check the wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I manage manga all the time, you know.
I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know.
That's true. I don't blame you.
Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay?
Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow.
So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget.
This chapter ended with Minori and Alice found.
Monica!
Natsuki's voice resonates from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf.
Did you move my manga again?
Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move stuff around and clean up a little. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit.
Ugh.
The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga.
Jeez. This is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf?
Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall over there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool. It's hanging on the wall. If you want to reach up there, I can hand them to you.
I can get them myself.
Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it.
You think I'm too short or something?
I mean...
I knew it! Well, you know what? You just watch me.
Natsuki hops onto the stool and ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful.
I know what I'm doing.
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf.
See?
The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls onto the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she's able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly.
There!
Having almost fell, Natsuki's a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way I'll be able to get bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just...
I said I could do it! I don't want your help, okay?
Ugh.
I'm gonna get a chair, so just hold on.
Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet.
Let's see.
The classroom chairs have desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet.
Uh-huh.
Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair. Ooh, is that a rolly chair? Yes. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. That's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and has wheels. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut.
Yes!
Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refused my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway to simply watch.
Uh-huh. Here we go. See, I can easily do it now.
Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to the shelf below. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf.
What you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting doing nothing?
Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. Ugh, I can almost see up her skirt. Ugh. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. When she realizes I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arm around the parfait girl set, easily the largest one on the shelf.
Ugh, heavy. Hey, Sandra-chan. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry up and take this one.
But I'd have to let go of the chair.
That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up.
Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from this chair.
What do you mean stand up?
Natsuki looks down at me.
Why are you all the way back?
Natsuki, oh god. Looks like she just realized something, and she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box!
What are you looking at?
Mod just went live. I'll be lurking until now. Yeah, no problem. Thanks, perfect.
You're trying to look at my...
Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, try not to move. Just give me the box.
You perv! You set me up! Go away! Get out!
But...
I'll do it myself!
The chair swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki!
Yeah!
The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hand. Books go flying. I got you! Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me onto the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight to my chest. Ugh. My right arm and back suddenly felt the impact. Aww. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses.
Yeah.
She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki suddenly realizes it's not the floor that's beneath her.
Gross!
Oh, that's me. A fist pounds onto my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself onto her feet.
What were you thinking, you sicko?
Everything okay over here? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in.
Monica! See what happens when you put manga on the top shelf? You trying to kill the club members or something? Jeez.
Sorry.
Oh, and one more thing. It seems like our most recent club member is a total perv.
Girl felled from tear? Yeah, I know.
I hope you're happy.
I didn't... Somehow, it's impossible for me to explain the whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook.
Oh no, my...
I look down. Natsuki's kneeling on the floor holding one of her books. Holding one of the books that's scattered all over. Ooh, there's a huge diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. Oh, I must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut and throws it onto the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you... No! Natsuki's voice squeaks. I can see tears on her face. Oh. Help you get that crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so. Natsuki shakes her head, looking down.
No! I don't even care that much! I just... having a really bad day today.
Natsuki sobs again.
I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to.
It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head.
Just every day. It's so hard. I just want to come to the club and...
Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help you clean this up. And we'll move to I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Perfect Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help you cheer up a bit, right? So we can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers.
You're really nice to me.
That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, it's just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. Not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I can do. Next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin to gather the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. After a bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get to school and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. All right, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze.
Thanks.
It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hand. All right, I'm ready.
Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up.
If you insist. Oh, Natsuki crying and everything. We sit in the same spot as last time and open up the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, lasting and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of even a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in the manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now.
Yeah. You even sound more enthusiastic this time.
Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know?
Told you.
Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Oh, you know whose poem we're gonna read first? Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me and then back at the poem. And now, she must have read it more than once.
More.
Is it bad?
No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Oh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around.
You're trying to impress me?
Obviously. You think I let you...
Yeah.
You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break.
Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you?
I'll tell you.
Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something.
You're trying to impress me?
Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over the poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor.
I have to use the bathroom.
Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Sandra-chan. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I can tell Monika I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Natsuki sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads it through, the smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. The fact she didn't like your poem a lot the other day. Wait. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Sandra-chan? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I don't understand Monika's joke at all. Anyway,
how do you know Natsuki feels? How do you think Natsuki feels about you?
Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about.
Hey!
Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom.
Did you read this, Monika?
Of course, I liked it.
You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that.
But Sandrachi wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read.
Okay, well, I think Sandra-chan's done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read it anyway. In fact, I'm going to hold on to this.
If you insist.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Never mind.
Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but it's not fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet.
So what?
Well, I guess Sandrachi's right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it.
Fine.
Natsuki returns my poem.
It's not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang in the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, and that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, and she's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers. So I'm gonna tell everyone.
Don't do that. Don't be a Natsuki. This is dumb as shit. Don't dislike people because of the things they like. Especially this stuff, right? She keeps it private and it doesn't hurt anyone. So why does it matter? Don't be like that. Don't be friends with Amy because she's a nice person who has helped you out. Alright?
Not bad, right?
It's quite longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think it was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simple analogies. And help people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone who would agree with the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk.
Anyone who would agree with the subject of this poem. Okay. So she... Or does she mean subject is in the girl? Do you know people like that? Oh, okay, yeah. So, she's Amy. That's my guess. Because she would, yeah. Because people don't like her because she likes manga. So she wrote a poem, and if you agree with her poem, then she knows, like, you're not a good person. Got it. Sorry, Natsuki, I judged you too soon. Don't be like the girl Natsuki's referring to in her poem. Whoever I is.
Of course. That's how everyone thinks It doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to easily relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Sometimes you're afraid if people find out they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting everybody and makes them happy?
That's right, Natsuki. Hell yeah.
I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
You know, I'm glad you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay?
Well, thanks for being honest.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay?
Alright, I will. I don't know, it's weird, Monica already read it. I guess I'll show it to Sayori since she was the only other one I mentioned.
Oh! I like this one, Sandra-chan. has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does it mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why we just had to go by my heart. And if it makes me feel things, it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't know what kind of poem you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. You're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. Oh, I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both? There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? Can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes, when you have a little rain cloud over your head, a sad poem can give that little rain cloud a little hug. And make a happy rainbow!
Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Is it?
I have a very random but important question. Is there Japanese cheese? Do you mean, is there cheese made from Japan? Is that what you're trying to ask? Because, yes. They use sakura blossoms. It's kind of really weird. But yeah, I believe it's called sakura cheese, because they make it like that. So, I'm sure there's others, but that's the one I know the most. Because it's like Camembert, but they make it with cherry blossoms. Sakura.
Maybe I'm getting better.
Oh, that's not her voice.
Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Sandra-chan. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, yeah? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshines all rubbing together with like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them off the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who weren't smiling. They all shouted, pleading something. But all I hear is the echo, 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 inside my head.
That's a sad poem. Must try cherry blossom cheese. Is this your first playthrough, Sandra-chan? I played it way back, when it first came out, 2017, 2018? While I was in high school. And this is the first time I'm redoing it since, and I know you can get different endings and stuff. So, back in the day, I used to watch everyone play through it, but that was, years ago. 3, 4, or 5 years ago. So it's time to play it again. I don't remember much, but I do remember the like pretty big parts. This is a sad poem, and it shows Sayori's character flaw, which we already kind of talked about, which is that she tries so hard to make everyone happy, right? She's putting these thoughts in her bottles to like, when I'm upset, I can use them to make me feel better. But she's using all of them on her friend, and so she's not gonna have any more for when she's sad. Put yourself before others sometimes, mate. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really touched in my feelings lately.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm too used to you being all cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. You should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I'm meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. I've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh?
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed about something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. When I was younger, I used to write a lot of poems. I used to write a lot of poems because I would feel certain things all the time and I didn't know how to express them, so I'd write poems. Spoken word poetry was like really hit home for me way back. You were in high school in 17 and 18. Keep forgetting you're younger than me, lol. I graduated class of 17. So, but I thought this came out while I was in high school. Let the madness begin! I mean, hello. Hi, Knight, how are you? Gonna read... Monica already read it. Why do I have to show it to Monica? I guess I'll show it to Monica. Hi again, Sandra-chan. That's kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I've already read your poem, so you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, and I hope you do too. Save me. Oh god. Save me. The colors won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless... Oh god. Cacophony? Cacophony. Oh, I've never seen that word written out. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent. Grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Huh. Class of 2012! Reminds me of a certain song from Evanescence. Does it? Can't wake up. Okay. Even if it's more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. I never said that. Just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on paper. Choosing where and how to space my words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I write lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, every poem isn't about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. I guess this is the first time where she's like, hey, I know you're in a game, right? You'll never know when you might change your mind. Or something unexpected may happen. Wait, is that to be about writing? What am I even talking about? Well, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I put my phone to next? Yuri, obviously.
Are you still mad at me? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because, reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine.
That's not really true.
Meaning, when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no.
Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much.
How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants. But it's not fair to you, when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki or Sayori.
Yuri.
Please. It makes it easier for me if you just don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need.
Sayori sadly smiles and puts her head down on her desk. Oh, Yuri, I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's not, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, I have no other choice but to abide by that request. I didn't even read her poem! Gotta run for now. Make a few feuds. Have a rest. Thank you, Mike. I hope you enjoyed.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have some extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything good together in just a couple of days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do good with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Suri's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the events.
Okay, that's great and all. But it doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica.
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are getting to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come and recite a poem too. Sayori's putting it all on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, he's been coloring a poster. Hold it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't start putting these posters up, did you?
Oh, well, I did. Do you think it's really a bad idea? It's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. But it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna perform in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys?
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Thanks for the posture tech. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple of days ago. I gotta take a drink. I'm gonna die. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud in front of a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of the club. If we start an event and each put on a good performance, then we will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons why we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to feel the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know I do. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of our people, and if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Aw,
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. And the least we can do is help them out for a bit.
Well, maybe, but... Oh,
Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
yeah. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get over it. I'll just have to get over it.
Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, then how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. We'll start off how... I'll start off to make everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monica lifts through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply affection behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. This is something she's done before? Is this something she's done before, or is it simply a natural? Is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation? I don't know if I'd use that. Finish the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was really good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Oh, Yuri's filed up all of a sudden.
Yuri clenches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks over to the podium. This poem is called... She anxiously glances around at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called Afterimage of the Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts to read her poem. Before a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. So why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets dissolved into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables with a fierce and confident woman. The poem is filled with twists and turns and a structure that entices, that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glance into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even by herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her. We were caught so off guard, we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds her poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri looks down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and tearfully walks over to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Ahem. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a little harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it should come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. Her poem isn't aimlessly cheery as Sayori's is. The poem? Like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori!
Even Sandra-chan liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem suits you very nicely. But if I might, it might be the other poems won't work quite as well with this kind of delivery.
Huh? I really don't understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours, the sort of gentle delivery won't work as well. They might need a little force behind them depending on how you're reading it. Or what you're reading, is that what it said?
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
Then, next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know?
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Oh, don't make me go before Sandra-chan. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Sandra-chan lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it.
Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. So I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since it's not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I received applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. There's something to improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Aw. Anyway, this poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words fall like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people is way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. It's a little surprised, Natsuki. I thought it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry much about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it is like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. No, that's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, so let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. They've been working out really nicely so far, and I'd like to continue that. As far as the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through.
If it's all for the sake of the club. Any spookiness so far? Not yet, not yet. Well, Monica did say that she was like, save your game. So there's been that breakthrough. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It's just a little... It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Sandra-chan, you don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have changed. But today, Sayori's a little quieter than usual and I walk home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Oh, I wonder... No wonder.
I was thinking about something earlier. Well, I like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles over her words.
So, let's say that one day Natsuki asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. Ooh, okay. Okay. So, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I'd walk home with Natsuki. That's what I would do. That's if I'm being honest. Because I don't know. Personally, I really don't see Sayori as a love interest. We've been friends for a long time, and that's kind of all we are. So, I'd walk home with Natsuki. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, I think I'd be afraid of what she'd do if I turned her down.
Isn't she so cute and fun to be around?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it!
Jeez. Not even a point in speculating something that's never gonna happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about that. Not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Why wouldn't you be honest, right? Yeah, I would just be honest. Sayori. Can't figure out why you're seeing things in your head right... How you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone's different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
Oh, if you say so.
Conversation trails off and I'm left feeling a little awkward. The kind of her fault for tripping me up with such a weird question. I just can't lie. Yeah, I couldn't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I see no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Yeah, I know. Okay, Marshmallow. Sparkle. Damn it! I was about to say we can do it this time. And then it didn't work. Color. Damn it! Kawaii. Bouncy. Boop. Clouds. Cute. Bubbles. Skirt. Pink. Sugar. Lollipop. Heart? Dang it. Giggle. Whisper? Okay. Blanket. Valentine. Ooh, nibble? Okay. Chocolate. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. You were practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination. But I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it weren't for all of you. I'm super happy that we're all willing to work out the festival together.
Oh, I can't wait for the festival! It's gonna be great!
Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Oh, yeah? I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but the whole day we school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. That sounds a bit like
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do you usually have fried squid? Do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Aw, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people?
I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica.
So ika is the word for squid. However, if you're splitting this in the Japanese characters, it'd be mo ni ka. So it'd be not split this way, but funny Japanese joke you got there, Natsuki.
That's not how you say my name at all.
Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. No, it does. It's great.
Huh?
Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Judy's and Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again?
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh. Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Oh, geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else.
Well, alright. If you say so. I glanced warily at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation's already dispersed, with everyone back to their usual activities. Should I ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori lately? I'm gonna save again. Those are an hour apart. Yeah, and then this would be an hour apart. There we go. Okay. Since we've been preparing the festival, they've most likely been spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Sandra-chan, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori lately? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser along up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. Okay. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Sandra-chan. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talks to me about things that bother her. Is it Yuki? Hello. I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry. Hello, welcome. But by this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. I'm sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask and see if you knew anything, so I'll drop it. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. Would you care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try to talk to her myself. Are you sure about that? It seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's just having a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Sandra-chan. Me? How on earth did you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always full of sunshine. There's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Sandra-chan. You ever thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you? Oh, I've said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I mean, to jump to conclusions. I don't mean to jump to conclusions. You should just forget about what I said. I'll try to go talk to her. So try not to think about it for now.
Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to forget the words out of my head. Oh, bye Yuki! Thanks for stopping in the follow. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but it's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care for her when I'm letting it weigh down on me so much? Now I feel like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica.
Hey, you!
I look up to see Natsuki next to me.
Are you gonna sit there and stare and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so...
Sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything.
It's not like I'm worried. I was just...
Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding the volume of manga in her hand. Oh, that's right. Something just came up for a moment. We can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer.
Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a real jerk. If something's bothering you, can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you don't feel like talking about it or anything.
She's practically mumbling that last part. Nah, I was just making sure. I'm probably just making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I was just thinking about Sayori, that's all.
Sayori? Thinking about her?
Yeah, she seems very down today. She didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her.
Oh.
Natsuki exhales.
Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Then, in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right?
Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important.
Yeah, it's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'd be a lot more obvious.
Yeah. I should have thought about that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles the book she's holding in her hand.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so...
I was not! Jeez, if you're fine, let's hurry up and get started already.
Thanks for the hydrate. Yeah. Natsuki's so freaking cute, dude. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I knew it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. You know who it would be?
Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic.
Oh, you're certainly enthusiastic today.
Of course. You know I like your writing.
I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before.
Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like... it's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer? That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about.
Natsuki.
What?
You're not very confident about your writing, are you?
What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right?
It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. She acts like she's the best when other people think that way too.
Right? Sanju-chan?
Hello! Oh god, Gabab. Oh, Weeb, hello! Can I call you Weeb? I hope that's okay. Welcome, welcome! I'm doing a run-through of Doki Doki Literature Club, and I am a voice actor, so I can give them all fun voices. I'm trying to swoon Natsuki at the moment.
Please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best.
Aww.
I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this.
Natsuki, aww. Hi. Oh my god, I love your voice acting. Thank you, Weeb. Welcome to the Scouts, the troop, if you'd like to join.
Because no one ever takes me seriously. What's the point of sharing your poems if everyone just laughs and say, "Oh, that's cute, just like you, Natsuki"? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want...
Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. Aww, I look down. Her fists are clenched so tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you're gonna rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hands until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles she'd put in it.
Don't read it!
Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem from the desk.
It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems. So you don't have to read this one, okay?
But I want to read it.
Why?
Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well, but sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was a part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clenches her thing a little too hard. I'm eating a slice of cheese. I have someone I know who also likes to enjoy eating slices of cheese. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table.
You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now.
Okay, I will.
Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around. But when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars. But when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart. But what do I do when it's all torn apart? My fate is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you.
Did they also consume soy sauce? I don't know what you mean by that.
Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, just say that. I won't get mad.
No, it's not. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the troop. Follower, heck yeah. Oh, thank you. It's not like that. It's just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you.
Don't just say that. dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't say.
Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it.
Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so
Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does.
just remember that I can think of those things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me and it's meaningful.
Ah, I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hand and pushes it back away. Her small, soft hand surprises me with their assertion.
I don't want it.
Eh? Why not?
I just don't. Jeez.
I realize that what Natsuki's doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'll just keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it.
Good. If you didn't, I would... never mind. I'm glad you won it.
Oh,
You will?
thank you for the uwu, Dark. BRB, I'll see you later.
You will?
Like drinking it. Like drinking it pure. I had a friend that made that joke the other day, but was not the same friend. Natsuki, was it? It might have been the same friend, actually. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself.
That's all for now, so go put it away before someone else sees it, okay?
Yeah. I'll go do that. Oh, she's so cute. With that, I return to my seat and put away Natsuki's poem. Okay. Should we talk to Saori last because she's upset? I guess I should just... Hi, Saori.
Huh. It's nice, I guess.
Come on, you can tell me you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote it for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki.
I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good! That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Sanji-chan.
Saori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. Just a little tired today.
Alright, just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? We can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm going home a little bit early today.
Saori?
Tell Monica I'm not feeling well, okay? See you tomorrow!
Before I can say anything else, Saori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Huh. That's a weird thing. I don't know, people on Twitch always freak out when I tell them I'm drinking soy sauce. No idea why. I mean, it's not super healthy, it's very high in sodium. So just be a little careful, okay? Alright, let's go, Monica. I've been doing Yuri last. Hi, Sandra-chan. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It'd also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Sticking with Natsuki's style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? Oh, come on, Sandra-chan. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to like manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is. If you don't indulge with her, she'll end up hating me. No, I think you're misunderstanding, Sandra-chan. It's not that Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that. I just didn't want to admit it. So, I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki's kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club, too. And you wouldn't want to do that to me, right?
That's... Not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her in the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up.
Well, you're smart, and I'm sure you'll do the right thing.
Monica smiled sweetly.
Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, okay?
Alright.
The Lady Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search.
I'm gonna sneeze.
I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between a thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look in her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows everything I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollowed voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
Huh. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Thought Twitch stole my money, but it was just a small bug. That's awful. I hope you're okay. Yeah, I typed drinking instead of drinking because you really can't spell drink. What? When we put 2 drops in your mouth at the same time.
Thank you for the bless yous. You know, I kind of feel like learning and looking for answers and all sort of things that give meaning to life. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it'd be kind of on my mind. That's what I wrote about.
I see. I've never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, that's one thing I've noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? Even if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone else.
You mean one-dimensional?
Oh, yes, that! Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. You ever too shy to share your writing with someone because you're afraid that it's not good? It can really dishearten to be a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Thanks, Monica. I got a notification saying my TierSoup subscription I bought 2 days ago was expired, but it was the wrong channel notification. Gotcha. We're reading Yuri's poem. Hi, Yuri. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess she changes her mind. She'll come to me. But I should leave her for now. Oh, damn. She didn't even want to talk to me. Why? Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? So why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now?
Yeah, there's 4 of us.
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You devoted from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look.
Oh, it's because I already left early. Just kidding.
Even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnant air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe.
Ayaya? Weave? Ayaya?
Look, the only difference is that Saori isn't here. It seems you're right. Saori always helps lighten the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance was thrown off when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some dignity.
Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, she had to pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First off, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Saori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What'd she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone is doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Could you handle it all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling the poetry pamphlets. Saori would be helping design them. As for Yuri, you can,
Huh?
Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know.
Oh.
Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never give her enough credit for, but I can tell things are harder on you when she's not around. Natsuki, best girl. I really like Natsuki this playthrough. That may be the case. But if I also can't be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? You should make banners and decorations to set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind's already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that leaves just you, Sanjo-chan. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri are pretty heavy tasks to handle. So if you'd like to go, it would go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd really appreciate that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth is that gonna respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. Not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and I shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Sanjo doesn't like to be around if you would only make him be a nuisance. So therefore, it'd be more suited in assisting with decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? It sounds like you're making an excuse for Sanjo to...
What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Well, what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, it's up to Sanjo to decide who she would like to collaborate. Besides, she really hasn't gotten a choice to spend any time with me yet, you know. And I'm sure she's interested in it.
You literally just said.
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just get this settled already?
Yeah. Sanjo-chi, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course.
Huh.
Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. Oh, you know who I'm gonna spend time with, dude. Natsuki's gonna be doing more than just baking, my god. Natsuki! Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it probably could use 2 people.
Don't worry. baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree.
Just a minute ago, you were saying that...
That's because... never mind, okay?
Well, anyway. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. That's good. Even though Yuri's being a bit melodramatic, it's a bit hard not to feel bad.
So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about?
No, that's it, I think. Are you guys excited?
Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome.
I don't think that really counts. What about you, Sandra-chan? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in how it'll all turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri?
She's still sulking.
Natsuki starts pouting too.
It's not that big of a deal or anything.
Well, it might not just be that.
Hmm?
I think that Yuri might be feeling a little unappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, and then nobody offers to help.
Well, that doesn't mean...
Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with worried expressions.
Look,
Natsuki goes over and puts her hand on Yuri's shoulder.
Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're gonna help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. And it'll probably be really important for everyone to feel that way during the performances, so... You need to stop being done and give yourself a little more credit.
Natsuki releases her hand and turns around to face the other direction. You don't really mean that, do you?
Not really, but...
Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to say such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't sound perfect, I can tell she was trying to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of you are going to make a really great event.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope to see everyone doing their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got any reading today, so...
Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with it. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other.
Where are you going?
It?
We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you didn't have any way to contact me.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I have no idea, that slipped my mind.
Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything.
Why would I do that?
Huh.
Natsuki gives me her number! Hell yeah.
Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday.
Wait, she's coming to my house?
I'll bring all the ingredients.
Wait, you're coming to my house? Okay. It's literally what I just thought. Make it weird.
Yeah, well, yeah. Is there something wrong with that?
I mean, I just figured since I'd be the one helping, I would be going to your house.
Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house? My dad would kill me.
Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me.
Well, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I'll text you when I'm coming over.
Alright, fine by me.
Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. And you'll better look forward to it.
Don't be weird, Sun-chan. Ew, oh, whoa. Oh? Didn't you say you were going to give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like, in front of everyone, like I was looking forward to this.
Wait, really?
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with anyone else before. It's all it is, so...
Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'm heading out now. I'll see you on Sunday.
Never mind.
Oh, she wanted us to stay with her. Should I save it now? I can't believe this. Natsuki's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof.
Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. It's my chance to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? I mean, it's been 4 days, so a little too early if you ask me. Only time will tell, but until then I won't be able to get my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Alright, there we go. Next day. Save here. Thank you all for coming to the stream. It's time we go raid someone. Oopsies. Dun, 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 dun. Oh gosh, I did not. Well, I twitched out just then.
Oh well?
Time to go raid someone, eh? Thank you all for stopping by with Doki Doki. Dang, you and Natsuki got a date. Yeah, we do, Beach. We go make all the cupcakes. You don't even know. Monkey Punch is playing Yakuza. Dun, 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 dun. Oh man, this game looks awfully weird. I'm playing Candy Crush. Can I suggest someone? Yeah, you know the criteria, so you can go ahead and I'll look them up and see what's going on. Thank you all for coming today. Tomorrow, same time, same place, we'll be doing Wizards, and then Wednesday, pardon me, we'll try to finish up Doki Doki.
Doki Doki.
Thank you, Weeb and Yuki and Cute and Lav for all the follows. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the Scouts. Welcome to the troop. Thank you, thank you. Oh, never mind, you rated her last week. That doesn't matter. It's the girl? Is she on right now? I don't see her. Unless I don't remember her name. I thought I followed her. Oh, that's right, the Sonic girl. She's playing Sonic Adventures? Oh god, I hope she doesn't. I hope her mental health is good. We could do it. We could go raid her. Why not? Thank you everyone so much for coming. I hope you all had a fun time. I think it was pretty fun. We'll try to finish it on Wednesday. No promises though. If you want to come raid with us, you'll get some nuts. Some more channel points for you can use on my
Wheels and my ala ala.
ala. Sorry. My voice is a little bad today. From all that. So, that's that. I'll see you all then. And I hope you have a good time. Share the love with Crystal. And it'll all be good. So thank you all very much for coming. Now let's go raid her.